He's like, dude, you just broke contract.
You broke every bit of trust we had as a teammate. You're not sleeping in the house tonight.
You will not be fountained in group stages.
That is your punishment. Oh man, Lyra and Celeste.
Poke comp is real.
Oh look, look how it's spelled though.
What? Chuck Narris. But that makes sense as like Sweegenaris. Chuck Generis.
Chuck Narris.
Well, Status's real name is actually Narris.
Is it?
No, I'm kidding. It's not.
Oh.
We do see
Baloney.
Samuel though on side A coming through, so that's a pretty good pickup. 2 heavy poke.
That's pretty good. Oh, the Finn!
Dolphin.
This is the combo right here. You know, but honestly, they've set themselves up for failure here because they've drafted a beautiful combo that we can criticize them for not throwing through the game.
That's one way to draft away from things that if they obviously don't work to their win condition, you're gonna get made fun of.
Yeah. Oh, they're teasing. That's a tease. You can tell it's a tease.
They almost didn't make
when they go to
switch.
1 second, it's a tease.
Yeah. So, are we gonna see maybe VONC on this this Kestrel?
No.
I really want to see it.
No.
I mean, Pon's great on Kestrel too. Don't get me wrong.
You know, VONC's kind of moved to the whole jungle Samuel, lane Samuel maybe in this case, though. I don't know. If VONC's actually in lane.
Crystal Kestrel. But like you said, Weapon Samuel definitely seems very viable considering that VONC is the one playing Samuel. I think we'll just have to see.
Weapon Samuel never seems very viable. It's just that VONC somehow has managed to make it work the 2 times that he's played it in the Evil 8. But
3 times. 3 times. He lost 1.
yeah, that's why he made it work the 2 times that he won with it. But much to my chagrin on that one.
Like
Either way, right now he is going to be looking for some damage. But down in the jungle, you've got an invade happening, and it looks like Chuck Narris trying to start this one off strong.
Oh,
they look to the invade, but PONtheoriginal turns that round very quickly. Double crystal bits, looking like it may very well be that crystal Kestrel.
Hair does. I believe. Yeah, well, that scout chop steals the tree away from them, so they're not gonna get that. But the crystal Kestrel, so I think it's gonna be very difficult with that bulwark, because if they do manage to get the bulwark, the passage and the bulwark onto Kestrel, it's gonna make it very difficult for PONtheoriginal to disappear. So he's going to have to watch his positioning. Like positioning is really a major factor, even more so than a weapon Kestrel. And
how about positioning for VONC as he gets hit by the core collapse and then a bright bulwark on top of it? There's not really anywhere you can go. Keanu going to take the very aggressive route back into this lane. Not really going to be punished for it, though, as he does make it back to the turret.
Made it back just in time. Lyra is just putting up so much harass early on. That is what Lyra does best, especially a roam layer. She can just continually just look away with her basic attacks the whole time. And I think Keanu's looking very, very low already. And I don't know if they're going to be able to pull off this invade in time.
VONC is going for the Crystal Samuel. He does manage to get a kill as well. 1v2. And he picks up the kill. So we may actually end up seeing a double crystal composition here from Cena. Meanwhile, oh, that's going to be a dead status in just a moment as PONtheoriginal finishes that kill off.
The damage from the glimmer shots, not glitter shots, is just disgusting when it's crystal. Like the range is just so much more longer, and it makes it really difficult for them to escape. And I think if he gets that, and I think once he gets a little bit more crystal as well, I think his range would definitely outscale statuses.
Yeah, it absolutely definitely can. I mean, you also can fire it much more frequently than what Status is able to do. Looks like it is going to be a weapon Kestrel.
Oh,
I'm sad.
Same. Crystal Kestrel's fun with the glimmer shots.
It really is, and not even the glimmer shots, but the one-shot, one-kill has phenomenal crystal scaling on it. It ends up doing an obscene amount of damage. That's going to be a turret dive there, and Status is able to find that kill. Takes a lot of damage in return, but there's no one there to punish that, so it ends up just being a quick, clean kill for Chuck Narris.
That makes me sad. Oh, weapon Kestrel and Crystal Samuel, I guess, is looking a lot more conventional than we were hoping it would be.
Right? I mean, this is All-Stars.
Let's just have some fun. We saw Weapon Celeste earlier. Like, just run with it.
I mean, we saw the analysts win 2 games against Mouse Sports. Like
I think
anything
we should
can
get our
happen.
chance. We should go up against them.
I don't know about that.
Scared,
I'm
scared.
really bad at this game. I know what I'm talking about, but I just can't do it. Like my
But you're the
reaction
secret-
time, my mechanical skills are just awful.
But you're like the super sub for the art of the throw.
I don't. That's another reason why.
Oh,
Is I
'cause you
don't want
can't-
to like reveal my true potential.
Like you're so bad, it's good.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. I
How
see.
can the enemies know what I'm gonna do if I don't even know what I'm gonna do?
That does happen because you do things that they don't expect. Oh, VONC's looking very low now after that. Actually, this is it's gonna be an interesting matchup. This one, I think with the Finn in the late game, it's gonna make it very difficult for Chuck Narris because of the cooldowns. I know the analysts were saying he's had a bit of few changes there. Oh, Kester picks up the kill there on to Gwen.
Kestrel able to find the kill in the jungle. Meanwhile, VONC trying to hunt down Emir. BestChuck, though, is going to rotate on up and chase them away. So 4-4 on the kills. Another very even, very close game. It's less than 500 gold that currently separates these teams. But Pon is going to be looking for a play. No, not going to be able to find it, though, as he does get spotted by that scout trap. And decides to back off.
I was looking at the when you're looking at the gold. Oh, VONC, that snipe's gonna get you. I was just as you're saying that the gold difference isn't that big. And I was looking at the farm and I was looking at Stacy and I was like, he's got 13 CS, and I looked over at Pon and I was like, he's got 52. But then I see where the difference is kind of equalizing is that BestChuckNa is 68 and VONC's 38, and well, BestChuckNa is now dead. They might get a turret though. I don't know.
They should get the turret, but
No,
they actually
they're not.
will not, as PONtheoriginal and Keanu able to save that one for now. And I'm wondering if it's for VONC, like he's not normally a laner, and at this stage of the game, like 38 CS wouldn't be that bad. So I think maybe he's looking at his CS and he's like, oh, okay, I'm okay.
I'm doing good, guys. I'm doing real good.
I don't know. I mean, still not real good
like
for a
if you-
jungler. You look at PONtheoriginal sitting at 60, but it's like, it's one of those situations where you're like, okay, it's not that bad. And maybe he looks over and he looks at status and he's like, that's a Gwen, that's normally a laner. They're at
Nice.
13, I'm doing way
Nice,
better.
I'm doing good. Ooh, nice engagement here. VONC's going to make it out.
A nice fountain coming through from Keanu in order to keep VONC alive. Now they can try and re-engage as they did find the kill on the BestChuck. One shot is not going to connect. So that will be Emir able to survive this. Puts down that sigil, heals himself back up. And now how aggressive is Cena going to be as they go underneath this turret? They are just doing a lot of damage to Emir. They get that kill. PONtheoriginal is looking for the double, will pick it up as Keanu holds that turret aggro just long enough for that double kill to happen without giving up a kill himself. Triple kill for PONtheoriginal. He did
Under
have to
the turret.
sacrifice himself for that one, but that is what you call worth.
He picked up all 3 kills under the turret whilst taking turret damage over like a minute there. That was absolutely incredible. They picked up the first turret there. Their own turret's not looking that great. VONC's still very
But
much
their
alive.
first turret's looking better than their opponents.
Very true. Very, very true.
Right now, Stat is going to be trying to answer, but he isn't able to do so as VONC has gotten out of there. So it's starting to look a little bit better for Cena here in Game 2.
I wish VONC would like stream. I think if there's somebody made a documentary about VONC, I would watch it because I don't know if you ever watched any of the TSM videos, like their championship
Yep.
videos, and it's like he's hilarious. Like
He
I'm
does
just-
stream,
What? No, like yeah, but like just all the time. just
but he doesn't have like a face cam, and he doesn't talk much.
Yeah, that's why it's not fun. If they just showed him because he's hilarious.
VONC stream confirmed not fun.
No, don't twist my words. I didn't say it like that. Oh,
Oh, that is gonna be man, Keanu
whoa.
takes the
Keanu,
portal
what you
forward to
doing?
chase after Emir. Does decide to take it back out, but that was a very gutsy play there almost. Yeah, I know. I definitely agree. VONC is absolutely hilarious. Like talking to him in person, he's like such an awesome person to talk
Yeah.
to.
there's that one screenshot of it's like I can't wake up 8 AM twice in a row. If I do that, I die. And I was like, oh my god, you're my spirits person, animal, I guess.
Well, right now, PONtheoriginal is going to actually get popped there by ChuckNarris, and see what else they're going to be able to do. They do have to find some way to come back in this one if they don't want to lose this 2-0. Battle of the Titans, ChuckNarris versus Cena. They are going to be looking for some pressure onto this turret. Really want to take this one down as it is so low, but they just can't find the tools to get onto it. BestChuck going to eat that one shot, but with the sigil, heals back up. Keanu very, very low, but they can't quite get the kill onto him or VONC. Oh, Status really wants this one. Gonna go and get it just yet. And with PONtheoriginal coming back up, I think they're gonna end up just backing out of this, not getting anything for their troubles.
Yeah, that turret is looking so low. But BestChuckNa is doing an incredible amount of damage right now. Oh, they might be able to pick up a kill now.
Oh yeah, they're gonna be. Oh my goodness, Cena. After all of that pressure and all that effort to try and get onto that turret, they're now on the run. Oblivion is gonna put BestChuck to sleep, and Cena showing why they are the champ of this best of two.
Best of two, you're right. I was like, best of two. There's two people. Yeah. So I think the problem was PONtheoriginal. PONtheoriginal wasn't there, and he came out a few glimmer shots, and they're all dead. And that is because there is very little armor, and he's got a fair bit. And the glimmer shots are doing a lot of damage, and they've got the one shot one kill as well. I think it's coming into positioning for PONtheoriginal is that he's able to force Angry Emer back. He's going right into the roam space, just doing a lot of damage, forcing them to go back, and then they lose their front line.
It's kind of been consistent, really, throughout this game, or at least the past few minutes. See if Cena is going to be able to close this one out. They still have a bit of work to do. We still are only 12 minutes into this one. But Keanu looking to maybe set up for a forced accord. Status and BestChuck, they get the stun onto VONC. Solar Storm chunks him down. And that is going to be Status able to secure that kill. The turret finally goes down as well. Keanu going to get slowed up repeatedly and should be falling here, but PONtheoriginal from the jungle is able to find one kill. He takes down Status, and Emir, well, he's not going to be able to get out of here too well either as that roamer, and it is another triple kill for PONtheoriginal.
What witchcraft is this? Because he literally just 1v3'd them all. I know Keanu was there, but like the damage that is coming out of his glimmer shots is just absolutely insane. I feel like it's 2 or 3 glimmer shots and they're just all dead.
I mean, the large part of that is that the only piece of armor is a tier 2 armor on Emirking. So he's pretty much just doing all the damage that he wants. There's no defense whatsoever on Status. There's only a light shield for BestChuckNa. I mean, it is the All-Stars, so a lot of these players do try and go as full glass cannon as they can to try and make those plays like PONtheoriginal is just able to do, but it's only PONtheoriginal that's making that play. You maybe start building some defense so that you can survive a little bit longer in these fights.
We do see the light armor coming from BestChuckNa, but I have a feeling that's not going to be doing too much against PONtheoriginal. And we're about to see he gets stunned,
Gets stunned, but he immediately is able to get that active camo down and dodges out that Solar Storm. So PONtheoriginal got stunned there, but is actually still perfectly fine as they rotate back up and over to the gold miner. They should be able to take this one down without too much trouble. It's nearly full payout that they will be receiving as a reward.
Yeah, I think that's putting them about 5,000 ahead gold lead, and they force him back to that choke point turret as well. And this is something that we could see them commonly. Oh, I just zoomed in there. Yeah, I've unzoomed. We're seeing people being forced back to this turret a lot, and I think this is the point where people start struggling to push past this choke point turret because they are close enough to go back to the base. Actually, this could be a bait. Oh, Angry Emer.
Emirking's gonna be down. Or no, sorry, it's actually Status is down. No, he dodges the one shot with a portal. Oblivion is gonna come through. Does get blocked though, but they are able to finally find that kill. Forced Accord is gonna come out, but doesn't get BestChuck, doesn't pull him out of that sanctuary. Minions on the turret now, so they can actually go for this safely, and they will be able to take down this tier 3. And Cena is just really taking it to ChuckNarris right now. It's going to be Status trying to maybe catch a straggler here in Keanu. He's that slow, but they just aren't able to dish out enough damage.
I think they just need to build a little bit more armor. And I think if they can get a little bit more armor and stay alive against PONtheoriginal a little bit longer, then they have a good chance. Because BestChuckNa and both Stasis, they have a lot of damage, and we're just not seeing them really get the chance to deal it back. Because it just feels like it's all PONtheoriginal. It's just all about him right now. And I think if they get a little bit more armor, and I think focus on Pon more, then they might have a better chance.
15-3 for PONtheoriginal right now as we hit the 15-minute mark. We talk about teams being at a kill per minute. How about a player being at a kill per minute? Absolutely ridiculous performance from him. Really wanting to be named the MVP of this series.
Are they doing MVPs?
I don't think so, but
somebody
I
should
feel
tell
like
them that.
even if they aren't, I think if they end up winning this one, PONtheoriginal is going to get that MVP, even if they aren't doing MVP awards.
Absolutely, yeah.
Like that's how much of an MVP he is right now. Is that he gets an MVP even when they're not giving out MVP.
Very true. Very, very true. I mean, if they just get a really good arcane passage right on top of PONtheoriginal, then maybe they have a chance. But they need to be super like together and on the ball with it. Otherwise, they might. That's an opportunity that might just go past.
Opportunity right there, but they are going to get spotted out with that flare as they now try and rush into the lane. But not going to be finding anything. Emir is going to be eating a little bit of damage here. Here comes Pon, though. Pon just getting right into thick things, but he gets stunned up. He's very far forward, and he is taken out immediately. Scratch the MVP award, because that is now an MVT for most valuable throw, as it is going to be the Chuck Narris getting the ace. They can now turn their attention to Kraken.
Just got super, super aggressive, which just went right in with the active camouflage, and you just got caught out there, and then you just got hit by I think you got hit by the core collapse from Celeste, and they just pinned him down so quickly. Because although we've been going on and on and on about how Chuck Narris don't have any defense, he actually has no defense himself. So if they can focus on him, we see exactly what happens, which is him dying very, very quickly. So that's an ace. That's a lot of gold going towards Chuck Narris, and this could be the beginning of a comeback because there's now only 900 gold between the two teams.
And the shutdown got a massive chunk of gold over as well. You can see between the Kraken and the shutdown, they were now only 1,000 gold back when it was, and you had mentioned, it was 5,000 gold lead for the side of Cena. And just like that, Chuck Narris are right back in this one. Ace's High is going to go out, and it does miss. That was a key component to shutting down Pon, but a big burst there onto PONtheoriginal again, but a force accord pulls in BestChuck and Emir. The Oblivion is going to put Emir to sleep, but on the backside, PONtheoriginal is going to be finding the kill onto Status. Can he get it onto BestChuck as well? That's a Glimmer Shot, is going to do a lot of damage, but here comes the core collapse with a Helio. Will stop Pon in his tracks, but it is now Emirking trying to 1v2. He gets one, though, and he's got enough damage for the ace. Angry Emir on the Rome Lyra. Last man standing.
Last man standing, they get the ace, but they're not going to get too much off the back of that ace, I feel, because he doesn't have that Storm Guard, he doesn't have the Storm Crown. Best he can do is just help that ace minions. I think they can get one turret at most before the members of Cena come out. But I think that fight was just very disjointed coming out. I mean, we just saw all three members just going for different things, and whilst that was all very good and well because they were able to pick up the kill on Status, VONC, his damage just doesn't seem, his Drifting Dark just doesn't seem to be hitting as hard as we think it would. So, like Lyra, it just felt really bizarre at the end when KeanuTheNekoa, like the Angry Emer was the only one left alive, and they were taking turns dealing damage instead of working together. I think they're just a little bit hesitant to fully commit to that one.
Well, Pon being able to 1v1 Status on the bottom of that fight was a big aspect of it as well. How this game is going to play out, and now 19 minutes in. Still 3 turrets left that Chuck Narris would have to work through. Only 2 that Cena need to deal with. But here's going to be Keanu moving forward aggressively. PONtheoriginal is now on his own and caught out again. Oh, that is just a beautiful looking throw, as now KeanuTheNekoa is going to be getting taken down. Portal forward to chase onto VONC. Oblivion is going to connect, but only onto Emir. And Status and BestChuck, they're going to be continuing to chase this one, but they need to be careful. VONC has a lot of damage. So as he throws down this Drifting Dark, the Malice and Verdict's going to be doing a lot of work and actually keeping VONC topped off as well. But it's 3-on-1. How long can VONC run? Apparently for quite some time, because he is now on the opposite side of the map and is still looking to buy time, just hoping to avoid the ace. He's got 2 seconds left, and he's not gonna do it, as that was almost instantaneous once he was caught. So they do get the ace buff minions, but the respawns have come through for both PONtheoriginal and KeanuTheNekoa. However, Kraken is going to be going down in favor of Chuck Narris.
Yeah, I think what came down to that last fight was that PONtheoriginal was just caught again being super aggressive, just threw himself right in the middle of all three members, and well, he just got burst down so quickly. It was kind of bad position coming out, and maybe perhaps a little bit of a throw on his part as well. I think maybe I think they've realized that PONtheoriginal is the main threat. They're able to focus on him. They recognize the opportunities and they take it. So now we're left in the situation where the game has completely turned on its head, and we do see Chuck Narris with a very minor gold lead.
A complete 180, and like I said, you got to scratch off the P and make it an MVT award for PONtheoriginal right now, because it is looking like Chuck Narris may be able to make this a 1-to-1 series. They still need to win a fight in the base of Cena in order to close this one out. Kraken is going to be getting some work done on this turret. They should take this one down here. Oblivion onto status, does get blocked, but it took him down very, very low. How much can they do with this now? There's going to be Forced Accord getting blocked as well. A little bit of a heal for status and Emir. Kraken is almost done and will actually be going down here without taking out either of these crystal turrets. But the engagement from Chuck Narris after the Solar Storm, and they find a kill on to VONC. And now they also take down Keanu, but they aren't going to be pushing in for this crystal turret, as Emir did go down as well. PONtheoriginal has an opportunity to get his MVP back if he can make this 1v2 happen. He's got the damage on the BestChuck. Not quite enough for the kill, though. He's low on energy. Needs to be careful. He is going to be trying to chase for now, but he's just going to be taking this treant. Now our BestChuck and Status going to try and turn this around. They actually don't connect with the Buckshot Bonanza. Now there's the Glimmer Shot. Solar Storm does a lot, and they are just constantly like debating between going all in onto Pon or trying to run away. Now they are going to be looking for that chase, but Pon, with the extended duration on the active camo, thanks to a heavy crystal, is going to be enough to get him one kill, but Status will eventually finish that one off 1 for 1 as everyone else is respawning.
But it's not the ace, and I think both teams they're in identical positions. Both have the same 2 turrets left, and I think 300 gold between the 2 teams. Right now, I feel what we're seeing is, I think, just maybe a lot of loss of control coming out from Cena in terms of their aggression. VONC's had some interesting drift in dark directions. I feel like he's doing them horizontally instead of going forward, especially when the Kraken is pushing forward. I think we just sent the drifting dark. This might be quite a pedantic point to pick out, but if he just sends it a little bit forward, it'll push them back rather than have it horizontally not dealing much damage. That makes sense.
It does, but right now, it's the 2-on-2 for 7 more seconds. We'll see if Angry Emir and Status can make this happen. VONC's going to get that Oblivion out. So much damage onto Status, but he hits the stun with the aces high. A beautiful shot. However, he can't stay in this one. One shot is actually going to connect on the Status, but Angry Emir is doing everything in their power to stay alive here, using that healing and the sigils, the fountain, the crucible, all have been used by the Lyra. And the Solar Storm at the end from BestChuck did actually secure the escape for Emirking. So we are going to get a little bit of a reset here. Seconds left on a couple of ultimates, but other than that, both teams looking ready to fight. VONC and PONtheoriginal are going to be charging on in, but VONC is taken down very quickly. First kill of this skirmish. Keanu is now going to get slowed up by this Lyra. They're wondering if they want to go in for that or if they want PONtheoriginal. They're going to reveal PONtheoriginal's status, though. Taking a lot of damage. Forced Accord is going to pull them back and keep PONtheoriginal alive, but that will be Keanu sacrificing himself in order to allow Pon to escape. So another kill there, but with Pon getting out, this should be the Kraken going over to Chuck Narris once again, unless PONtheoriginal can get himself in there and try and steal it away. He does have vision with that scout trap that's in the Kraken pit. They have to try and get to a very creative angle, but he's going to get spotted by these scout traps. So they will be able to block him out and make sure that the Kraken goes over to Chuck Narris.
Yeah, I wasn't going to try and steal it, but he is caught out a little bit. He's going to get away, that's okay. And I think we're in by the time the Kraken gets up there, all 3 members of Cena will be out again. But yeah, I think if you look at it, the pushing power coming out from Chuck Narris is super strong, especially that Celeste there. And you do have this Lara who can constantly heal up the whole team, and she's been doing that really well. So I think this could be probably the last push, unless we do see a really strong fight coming out from Cena, in which case they do need to focus on BestChuckNa, because I feel like he is the major threat coming out. Status is doing a lot of damage, but the area of effect damage that BestChuck is doing is just so strong that he needs to be focused on first.
Player's going to go over the wall so they know where their opponents are as they push in with this Kraken. PONtheoriginal is going to try and get a position on status. The Ace's High does not connect either. That's a lot of damage onto BestChuck. Just like you said, Fountain of Renewal is going to come out, and they have forced them back. But Kraken is in their base, and they need to make up their minds if they want to go for the fight or the Kraken. Oblivion is going to hit all 3, but it gets blocked. Nice job with that Crucible. And the reflex blocks for the side of Chuck Narris. 1 turret is down. That's going to be the portals forward with the Bright Bulwark going down, but it's all just to try and stall and allow an opportunity for Status and BestChuck to get onto that turret. The turret is down. It is onto the Crystal, but do they have enough to finish this? Kraken is still doing damage. They are going to be losing out 2 members. It's just Amir left, but that's all that is needed as Kraken finishes the game, and Chuck Narris makes this a 1-1 on this best of 2. And well, the eternal struggle of who is better between Cena and Chuck Narris continue to play question.
Yeah, what a great game for PONtheoriginal. Like,